Welcome back to The Light, your source for illuminating stories from the world of tech and innovation. Today we're taking a journey to a place that isn't just a location on a map, but an idea, a mindset, a global phenomenon. We're talking about Silicon Valley. What is it? What did a quiet agricultural valley in Northern California become the epicenter of the digital revolution? Grab your coffee, get comfortable, and let's find out. Our story begins long before the first microchip. In the early 20th century, this area known as the Santa Clara Valley was filled with orchards, earning it the nickname the Valley of Heart's Delight. But change was in the air. A key figure in this transformation was Frederick Terman, a professor and later dean of engineering at Stanford University. Terman had a revolutionary idea. Instead of his brightest students leaving for the East Coast, why not create opportunities for them right here? He encouraged two of his students, William Hewlett and David Packard, to start their own company. In 1939, in a small Palo Alto garage, now considered the official birthplace of Silicon Valley, Hewlett-Packard, or HP, was born. Terman's vision of a symbiotic relationship between a world-class university and private industry laid the very foundation for the ecosystem we know today. But where does the silicon part come from? That brings us to another pivotal moment. In 1956, William Shockley, a co-inventor of the transistor, set up Shockley's Semiconductor Laboratory in Mountain View. He was brilliant. But his management style was notoriously difficult. This led 8 of his brightest employees, who would become known as the Traitorous Eight, including Gordon Moore and Robert Noystew, leave and start their own venture, Fairchild Semiconductor. Fairchild was a game changer. It became the breeding ground for hundreds of tech companies. More importantly, it was at Fairchild that the first commercially practical integrated circuit was developed. Using guessed it, silicon. This was the technological spark that lit the fuse of the digital age. The name Silicon Valley was coined in 1971 by journalist Don Hoffler, and it stuck, perfectly capturing the region's new identity. The 1970s and 80s were the Wild West of personal computing. This era was defined by visionaries working out of garages, dreaming of putting a computer in every home. You know the names? Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak with Apple, who took the complex world of computing and made it accessible and, frankly, cool. Down the road, Intel, co-founded by Fairchild's own Gordon Moore and Robert Noyce, was powering this revolution with its microprocessors. The mantra was move fast and break things. This period wasn't just about hardware. It was about creating a new culture. A culture of risk-taking, relentless innovation, and the belief that a small team of passionate people could genuinely change the world. Companies like Oracle pioneered database software, while Xerox PARC was dreaming up the graphical user interface, the mouse, and Ethernet technologies that would define the user experience for decades to come. Then came the 1990s and the explosion of the internet. Silicon Valley shifted its focus from personal computers to the vast interconnected network that was the World Wide Web. This was the dot-com boom. Companies like Netscape, with its web browser, Yahoo, as the guide to the internet, and Amazon and eBay, which were revolutionizing commerce, became household names overnight. It was a frenetic, exhilarating time. Fortunes were made, and the world felt like it was being rebuilt in real time, one line of code at a time. Of course, this boom led to the infamous dot-com bust in the early 2000s, a harsh but necessary market correction. But the dream wasn't dead. The infrastructure and the talent remained, ready for the next wave. And what a wave it was. The ashes of the dot-com bust gave rise to what we call Web 2.0. The internet became more social, more interactive. In 2004, a Harvard student named Mark Zuckerberg launched the Facebook, fundamentally changing how we connect with each other. A year later, former PayPal employees created a platform for sharing videos called YouTube, the very platform you're on right now. Meanwhile, Google, which had started in the late 90s, grew from a simple search engine into a global behemoth, organizing the world's information. The launch of the iPhone in 2007 ushered in the mobile era, creating a whole new economy of apps and services from Uber and Airbnb to Instagram and Snapchat. Silicon Valley was no longer just about information. It was about weaving technology into the very fabric of our daily lives, putting the power of a supercomputer directly into our pockets. So, where is Silicon Valley headed now? Conversation has evolved. The focus is shifting towards some of the most profound challenges and opportunities humanity has ever faced. We're talking about artificial intelligence and machine learning, with companies like OpenAI and Google's DeepMind pushing the boundaries of what's possible. We're seeing huge investments in biotechnology and life sciences, aiming to cure diseases and extend human lifespans. Clean energy and sustainable technology are also major frontiers, with innovators working on solutions to climate change. And let's not forget space exploration, with companies like SpaceX, while not technically in the valley, embodying its ambitious, boundary-pushing spirit. The future of Silicon Valley is less about a single product and more about tackling systemic, global-scale problems. However, this rapid growth hasn't come without challenges. The very success of Silicon Valley has led to soaring housing costs, income inequality, and intense debates about data privacy, the power of big tech, and the ethical responsibilities that come with creating world-altering technologies. The region is at a crossroads, grappling with its own impact and trying to figure out how to build a future that is not only innovative, but also equitable and sustainable for everyone. The next chapter of Silicon Valley's history will be defined by how it addresses these complex social and ethical questions. From a valley of orchards to the global heart of innovation, the story of Silicon Valley is a powerful testament to the human drive to invent, to connect, and to build the future. It's a story of brilliant minds, bold risks, and the relentless pursuit of what's next. It's a reminder that a single idea, nurtured in the right environment, can truly change everything. What do you think the next big thing to come out of Silicon Valley will be? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining us on The Light today. If you enjoyed this journey through tech history, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next exploration. Until next time, stay curious.